Hey guys, welcome to Health. Let's check out this video call. It's a another epic history TV video, man. Okay, so let's watch. We're almost close to the end of this series. It's called History of Russia. Okay, I've been reacting to this stuff, and it was pretty cool. That we went through a lot of events, a lot of crazy stuff. We even got up to like World War I in the previous part and stuff. So it was really cool, and I really enjoyed it. But we're at the last second video, and this is the video I've been dreading, because this video is 47 minutes long. So the reaction is probably gonna be 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Yeah, let's just watch it. I hope it's not a compilation of all the videos that we've seen so far. Let's just react to it. Let's find out. Let's find out live as we're reacting. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And it's 47 minutes long. So grab your popcorn, your couch, your whatever it is. Don't grab like alcoholic or anything. Just grab soft drinks and shit, and let's enjoy this reaction. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Epic History TV. History of Russia. Richter Revolution. I don't get it. Is this a compilation? Because the previous part was called the Russian Revolution. So it's like the Richter Revolution. Is that what's happening here? I don't get it, man. Let's find out, I guess.
For thousands of years, the lands known today as Russia and Ukraine were inhabited by nomadic tribes and mysterious...
Okay, let me check out the first video. Does it start off like this? Okay. Alright, what does he say here? Wait.
For thousands of years, the lands known today as Russia and Ukraine were inhabited by nomadic tribes and mysterious...
Bro, this is like the compilation of all the things that we watched. It starts off the same way. In the title, at least you should have mentioned it. Now look, we're all confused. I don't get it. Oh, look at this shit. From Prince Rurik to the Russian Revolution, this is a compilation of the first 5 episodes. You should have named complete compilation. Why don't you just name it that way? Really, you have to confuse people with this. Okay, let's watch the final episode where we're at. Nobody told me about this being a compilation either. I was saying that I'm gonna react to this since like the beginning of the episodes, this whole series or something. You know, nobody mentioned it, okay? But here we are. Okay, let's watch Days That Shook the World, Russia's 2 Revolutions of 1917. Okay, let's go. Let's watch it. Let's just do it. Let's just watch the final episode. We're at the final episode, man. Let's just watch it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. At least I don't have to react to a 47-minute video. My God, thank God. But let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shit. 1917, Russia's 2 revolutions. Dang, man. This reaction was weird in the beginning. The fuck? Alright. Oh. Okay, I shall never agree to a representative form of government because I consider it harmful to the people whom God has entrusted to my care. Nicholas II, 1904. I've already read this. He's showing it again?
In 1894, Nicholas II became ruler of a Russian empire that stretched from the Baltic to the Pacific.
Wait. I've already seen this shit. What the fuck? What? I've already seen this too. So you're telling me this is also a compilation? This is a re-edited version of a video I first released for the centenary of Russian Revolution. YouTube demonetized, unfortunately, and age restricted the original video. Okay, so this is the original video. It's the same shit. Okay, and I reacted. So this whole reaction is completely useless? What's going on, man? What the fuck? Alright, you know what? Just for fun, let's just react to this just for fun, you know? It's already something I've already watched. Apparently it's a re-edited version, you know, YouTube, right? So they had to re-edit it. Okay, but let's go. Fuck it. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What a confusing reaction.
Against the injustices of the system.
Alright.
And in 1905, A revolution forced the Tsar to allow the creation of a state Duma, or National Assembly.
I've already done a reaction on this, you know?
But
so.
its power was limited, and the compromise pleased neither the Tsar nor the reformers.
Cool.
In 1914, this divided empire was plunged into fresh crisis by World War.
Okay. Man, this whole reaction is super confusing, okay? You know, I might not talk about too much of what's happening on screen. I probably will, but, you know, I've already done a reaction on this. Please watch the Russian Revolution that I did, the previous video, okay? Please watch that. I'll put that at the end of this video. This is like, you know, a rewatch of what I've already reacted, okay? So I hope you really enjoy this. Let's continue, okay? What is this? What is all this talk about the people's confidence? Let the people merit my confidence. I already read all this.
World War
Nicholas
I
II.
was a disaster for Tsarist Russia. At the front, the country suffered a series of devastating defeats, while at home there were food shortages and economic chaos.
Cool.
The Tsar was held responsible for the crisis. After all, he was now the army's commander-in-chief, and he was standing in the way of government reform. His German-born wife, Empress Alexandra, was even thought to be supporting Germany, while the entire family was said to have fallen under the spell of a Siberian mystic and faith healer,
Rasputin.
Grigory Rasputin.
Cool. God
In
dang.
December 1916, Rasputin was murdered by Russian aristocrats, possibly with the help of British
Mysterious
secret agents.
murder.
Both groups determined to end his influence over the Tsar.
Alright.
But in the eyes of many, the damage
has
had already been done.
This dude is crazy and he got killed. Dang. In the eyes of many. Situation serious. There is an anarchy in the capital, government paralyzed, chaotic shooting in the streets. Mikhail Rodzianko, chairman of...
On the
whatever.
23rd of February 1917, thousands of women took to the streets of the Russian capital, Petrograd,
Okay.
to mark International Women's Day and protest over bread shortages. The
Man,
next day, they were joined on the streets
Food, shelter,
by workers
clothing
and students
were really a
carrying
problem back
placards
then.
that read, "Down with the Tsar."
huh.
Troops ordered to put down the disorder mutinied and joined the protesters instead. Tsarist
Okay.
officials were arrested. Prisons and police stations were attacked. Emblems of Tsarist rule smashed and burned. The government had lost control of the capital.
Okay.
The Tsar was told by his ministers that order could only be restored and Russia saved from military defeat if he gave up power.
Dang.
So
yeah,
on
and
the
we know
2nd
what
of
happened
March,
with Nicholas.
Nicholas
We know.
agreed to abdicate.
Was tragedy. Really
Just
tragic.
10 days, 300 years of Romanov rule had come to an end.
Dang, son. Okay. Hey, if you want to see my fresh reaction, please check out my previous video, which is called The Russian Revolution 1917, okay? I'll put that video at the end of this video if you want to check it out, okay? But this is just, I've already reacted to this, so it might look like I'm not even paying attention or something like that, or not taking it seriously or something like that, okay? So please check out my my first fresh reaction, okay? I'll put that in the end of this video, okay? But let's just watch it. I'm not gonna pause anymore. Let's just continue it, okay? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. The provisional government does not possess any real power.
The February Revolution had been remarkably swift and bloodless, and hopes were now high for the creation of a more democratic, more just Russian state.
Russian state. Dang, man,
Members
so
of the
many
State
changes.
Duma, the National Assembly, had formed a provisional government, which was to hold power until a constituent assembly was elected, to give Russia a new constitution. But in reality, the provisional government shared power with the Petrograd Soviet,
Okay.
a council elected by workers and soldiers that controlled the capital's troops, transport, and communications.
Okay. Look at how many
The
people there are.
Petrograd Soviet, dominated
Dang.
by the Socialist Revolutionary Party and the Marxist Menshevik Party, was much more radical than the provisional government. Yet it supported the government's decision to continue the war and honor the commitments that Russia had made to the Allies.
Cool.
It was a fateful decision
Okay, look
that
at them.
ultimately played into the hands of one of the smaller parties,
Dang.
the Bolsheviks.
They look really busy. They're eating stuff.
Their leader, Vladimir Lenin, recently returned from 16 years in
16
exile,
years in exile.
bitterly opposed the imperialist war.
Yeah, he apparently went to
He
different
also
nations,
demanded the immediate redistribution
examined
of
different
land
versions of
from
communism
rich
and stuff
landowners to
to
peasants,
bring in
and the
communism
transfer of power
into Russia.
from the bourgeois provisional government to the People's Soviets or councils that were springing up across Russia.
Huh.
The Bolshevik
Cool.
program was summed up in a simple slogan: bread, peace,
Bread, peace, and land. Three most
And as
important
Russia's
things.
economic and military crisis deepened, its appeal to the masses grew and grew.
Dang. Our tactics, absolute distrust. No support for the provisional government. Lenin.
In June, a new Russian military offensive ended in disaster, with 400,000 Russian casualties,
Cool.
massive desertions, and the collapse of army morale and discipline.
Okay.
In July, soldiers and sailors in Petrograd mutinied. They were joined in the streets by workers with Bolshevik support,
Bolshevik support.
but troops loyal to the provisional government opened fire on the protesters and dispersed
Dang.
the crowds.
Oh! Yeah, I remember
A
this. Look
police
at this shit.
crackdown
Look at how many people are running
leading
away.
to the arrest of several Bolshevik leaders,
Oh, God.
including Leon Trotsky,
Dang.
while Lenin, with the help of Joseph Stalin,
Fled to
fled to
Finland.
Finland, traveling with forged papers under the name of Konstantin Ivanov.
Konstantin Ivanov. That's a good name. I
A
like
socialist and stirring orator named Alexander Kerensky
Kerensky.
became Russia's new prime minister and was hailed as the man who would save Russia, from anarchy.
Okay. Dang. But we know what happened with him, right? Hang the German supporters and spies with Lenin at their head and disperse the Soviet. General Kornilov. Okay. Damn, he got some good
The
mustache.
army's commander-in-chief,
Look at
General Kornilov, believed Russia's war effort was being undermined by chaos at home and deliberately sabotaged by men like Lenin, whom he declared a German spy.
A German spy.
So in August, he ordered his men to march on Petrograd to restore order.
Restore order.
Bolsheviks played a leading role in the city's defense against this attempted military coup. Their most brilliant organizer, Leon Trotsky, was released from prison and sent armed Bolshevik militias, the Red Guards, to defend key points in the city.
Dang! I like that
Strikes
image.
by
They're
railway
sleeping on the
workers,
side.
many of them Bolshevik supporters, prevented Kornilov from moving his men by rail. And his soldiers began to switch sides, or simply go home.
Okay.
The Kornilov affair cast the Bolsheviks as saviors of the revolution.
Cool.
And by the end of September, they'd gained a majority in the Petrograd,
Petrograd
Soviet.
Soviet. Yeah.
In October, Lenin decided the time had come. He secretly returned from Finland to Petrograd
and
began preparing to seize power.
Cool. There must be a lot of support for him. You know? It would be naive to wait for a formal majority for the Bolsheviks. No revolution ever waits for that. History
On
will
the
not forgive
25th
us
of
if we do not
October,
sit in power
the
now.
Bolsheviks made their move. Red Guards and loyal troops seized key points around the capital. And that night, they stormed the provisional government's headquarters at the Winter Palace.
Dang.
An event later immortalized by Bolshevik propaganda and the great Soviet filmmaker Sergei Eisenstein.
Jeez. Cool.
Kerensky fled the city at the last moment, narrowly avoiding capture.
Avoiding
And the next
capture.
day, at the Second All-Russian
he-
Congress of
he fled.
Soviets, Lenin announced the overthrow of the provisional government.
Yeah, wow. So many things. And so many crazy things have happened. If you're not ready to shoot a saboteur in a white guard, what sort of revolution is that?
The following months saw the Bolsheviks consolidate their hold on power, while fighting a brutal civil war against counter-revolutionary or White Russian forces who had foreign support. Some whites hoped to put Tsar Nicholas back on the throne.
Back on the throne.
After his abdication, Nicholas and his family had been held under guard at Tsarskoye Selo.
Yeah, what happens
outside
with Nicholas
Petrograd,
is very tragic.
where they occupied themselves with
I didn't
gardening
like it.
and other diversions.
I didn't like that at all.
In
That-
summer 1917,
what happens with Nicholas?
the family was sent to Tobolsk in Siberia, where they lived
at this.
under house arrest in the governor's mansion.
They
The
didn't
following
deserve
spring,
this.
the Bolsheviks had the family moved to Yekaterinburg.
I don't know,
In
man.
July 1918, as white forces approached the city, Bolshevik soldiers gathered the whole family in a cellar.
Oh, man.
The Tsar, his wife, their son Alexei,
They don't
their
deserve
4
this.
daughters,
Look at a
Olga,
beautiful big
Tatiana,
family.
Maria, and Anastasia, as well as 4 servants,
Oh,
and
God.
executed them all.
Why? Really? Do you need to do all this?
Russia's civil war
Really?
was one of the 20th century's most devastating events.
Really?
An
They don't
estimated
deserve that,
2
bro.
million soldiers lost their lives,
2 million.
while a typhus epidemic and famine claimed the lives of a further 9 million civilians.
God dang.
By the end of 1921, the Bolsheviks had emerged victorious,
Under
and under
Lenin's.
Lenin's determined and uncompromising leadership, set about building a new socialist order. The Soviet Union, created in 1922, emerged as a world superpower following the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II. But it would always remain a single-party state, where all opposition or dissent was ruthlessly suppressed.
God dang.
Those brief hopes for Russian democracy that flowered amid the euphoria of the February Revolution were extinguished by the Bolshevik October Revolution,
God
and
dang.
put beyond reach for decades to come.
Jeez. I didn't even realize the previous video was the final.
Bridgman Images are
You
the
know?
leading
And
supplier
this is how
of
it
art,
ended.
culture, and
I thought there was
historic
more,
images and
you know?
footage. Representing many of the world's finest museums, collections, and artists, their experts are ready to help with research and copyright for
Cool
projects
stuff.
ranging from TV and film to
Bridgman
publishing
Images.
and advertising. For more information, please visit bridgemanimages.com.
Alright. Yeah, please visit their
Epic History
website.
TV depends on
and
fan
pay them on
donations
Patreon.
through its Patreon
Please
page.
do.
Please
YouTube
click
is
the link
useless.
to find
Okay?
out more.
Yeah, YouTube is fucking useless. So go pay them on Patreon. That's how you earn there. And I hope there's a lot of support for this guy. He makes amazing content, amazing stuff. He apparently used to work for, History Channel or something, which is mind blowing. And now he's on YouTube, which is great, He can explain more things and he knows a lot of history and all of that, especially of European culture and everything. So yeah, go check him out. Pay him on Patreon, okay? And sorry for this. This reaction is probably just a throwaway reaction, okay? I thought there was a next part, and I continued with the next part, which was 47 minutes long, but apparently it's just a compilation of all the episodes that I've already done a reaction on. Really. And then the final part is the one that I decided to react, and that this is the same video that I did a reaction on. And now I just realized that the previous video that I did a reaction on is the final part of History of Russia, and I didn't even realize it. What the fuck? Really? I fucked it up, man, and nobody told me in the comment section either. I really fucked it up. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed this. This is a re-edited version of the original Russian Revolution 1917 video. Okay, but I reacted to that first, and that's my fresh reaction, like from the beginning. So go check it out. I'll put that video at the end of this video so you can watch it. Okay, I have a playlist in which I'm adding all the reactions as well. I'm gonna edit this a little bit, this video, because I wasted some time in the beginning of the reaction trying to understand of what's going on, where's the next part, and just completely dumbfounded, realizing, holy shit, the series has already been over, and I'm thinking there's more to it. What the fuck? Okay, I hope you really enjoyed this. It's just a fun time. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed. I'm gonna edit a little bit. I'm gonna upload a much more entertaining version. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, so please subscribe, show me support, and check out the whole playlist, whole series of the history of Russia. It's on my channel on the playlist tab. You'll find it there, and all the videos have been uploaded there. Okay, so yeah, and the whole playlist is there with all my reactions. Okay, so that's it for this reaction. And history, the Russia's history is fucking phenomenal. It's complicated, filled with so many tragedies, and I didn't like the Nicholas's death, bro. I didn't like that at all. I even mentioned that in the previous reaction. I didn't like that at all. He didn't deserve it. And you're gonna line up other servants and all of them that work together, with his family and shit. You're gonna line them up and execute them. What the fuck, man? Like, this is some really bad, like, it's not good. Okay, I know it's a wartime and World War I and everything, so many crazy things are happening, but that doesn't mean you just kill, execute, and there's no passion, no greatness to executing someone. It's just stupid and bad. Okay, stop doing that. Okay, and I feel bad for Nicholas II. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Okay, rest in peace. But yeah, that's it for this reaction. I hope you really enjoyed this. Go check out my original reaction to this, which is the fresh one. I'll put that in the end of this right now, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.